the whole thing is just a mind play. It's just the mind identifying with itself. You see? So it's just a game. It's thoroughly a game. The mind is identifying with the mind, and then you call that you. What is this? This is just garbage. You know, it's amazing that everyone believes that it's true, because all it is a mind game. It's got nothing to do with anything. It's just a machine that thinks. It's a machine that analyzes, that evaluates, that judges, and it has a function in keeping the body alive. That's fine. And then the mind identifies with itself and says, oh, I am these thoughts. What? So now you've created an entity out of nothing. Out of nothing. Out of a thought that another thought said is mine. It's just crazy, and none of it has anything to do with you. There is a witnessing going on all of the time for 100% of everybody. All of the time, there's just this simple witnessing. And what's going on is the mind is playing on the mind, and the mind has all these different talents, like imagination, you see? And then the mind creates a belief, the belief that what it's imagining and what it's pretending is real. And it's, how could it be real? It's just pretending. It's just imagining. Imagination isn't real. It's just by definition, it's not real. And yet, the mind imagines itself as someone. You see? And
but
then
even that game it's okay because of it is part of the consciousness game.
It's totally okay. Yes.
Everything's okay.
Exactly. No judgment on it. It's totally fine.
It's just happening.
Yes, it's just happening. It's just a part of what is.
Everything else.
Yeah, like exactly. But the connection that you make with it, the belief that these thoughts and feelings are yours, is
personal, not you.
It's simply misconceived. You see, it's simply the mind playing a trick on you. The mind is totally entranced by itself. That's why we call it an ego. The mind
That's why you need to run out of fuel and eventually dissolve.
Well, eventually, yes. You see, the body starts off with so much energy, can't even keep up with it. And then it builds and it builds, and then it starts slowing down. And then the energy goes, and it's done. That's all. It's just the function of the machine. You know, you can picture a spinning top, you see, and it starts out really strong, and eventually it gets slower and slower and slower and slower. That's this life, you see. That's the energy of this life. There's basically a spinning top of karma.